His name is Corey Jackson, 15-year-old kid. Let's listen to his testimony.
I found out who he was as far as an artist, and I found out more about him. And then when I really met him and we made the connection, made the bond, was later on when I was like 10 or 11 years old at the time.
He's known Mr. Williams for 5 years, and so some of this information that he's gonna have is gonna be very moving and positive as well. A stark contrast to those allegations that we see in the indictment. This is gonna be information, again, to counterbalance that, to ultimately show Mr. Williams is not a danger to the community. There is no risk to potential witnesses or the like if he gets out of custody, and that he's gonna show up to his court proceedings.
Tell this honorable court if Mr. Williams ever took you to where he was raised on Cleveland Avenue.
Yes, sir, he has.
And tell the court what you learned from that and what the purpose was.
Well, at the time, he took me there because I always expressed to him how at me being at such a young age, being able to achieve what I have and have the knowledge that I do have, that's why I started motivational speaking, because I want to inspire the youth.
So that's impressive. At 15 years old, this kid already knew that he wanted to be a motivational speaker. Has been speaking to the youth, and what we're gonna see is that him and Mr. Williams have come together and been able to push that forward in terms of him spreading positivity to his peers.
I think it's possible because you can look at somebody while they're old and you say, oh, that's good, they doing it, but now you have an example that's your age, close to you in age, that's showing you that it's possible. And Mr. Williams, he took me to where he was from. And he showed me where he came from. He showed me the property that he lived in. And he told me, the saying, each one teach one, which is something that he lives by. He has also helped instill in me that I live by now. Each one teach one. And he told me whatever knowledge you have to be able to spread it, because this is who you are trying to inspire and show them that they can become successful. So that is what he took me there for, and to show me.
So again, we're talking about a stark contrast. You have Young Thug taking this young man to his hood. So he's saying, hey, this is where I grew up. These are the streets that I walked as a youth, and telling him as an inspiration, you have a gift, you have a voice. Each one teach one. You got to go out and spread this message of positivity. It's a positive thing that Young Thug has inspired this young man so much to then go out and inspire others.
I've did different things like different school tours and doing motivational speeches for different organizations like the Boys and Girls Club and different things of that nature, and different youth centers, detention centers, of course, schools.
And has Mr. Williams put upon you the duties that you have to always be positive and try to get other people not to do crime?
Yes, sir, he has.
The defense attorney kind of sliding into his question. Hasn't Mr. Williams impressed upon you? Basically getting his statement in there through the form of a question. I like that. But more than anything, shout out to this young man and everything that he's been doing, to be able to go nationwide at 15 years old, touring the nation, spreading positivity. That's just really impressive. And this kid's an amazing witness in terms of, like I said, the defense, they did everything that they possibly could. They pulled out all the stops in terms of being able to demonstrate that Mr. Williams is not a danger to the community. And on the contrary, he's a positive figure in the community. He's a philanthropist. This is just another witness who did a great job in that effort.
He has always motivated me in that goal and that mission. He's always showed me that path and always deterred me from anything that could be negative or affect me in a negative way. He always deterred me from that and showed me the right way and showed me a positive way to do anything I have going on.
So boom, again, we have a stark contrast to these allegations in the indictment. And again, now you can see why it's really important for the defense attorney to have emphasized in the beginning. He started with the case law and saying, hey, listen, Your Honor, I know that you know what the law says, but I just want to reiterate and emphasize that Mr. Williams is innocent. He enjoys the presumption of innocence. In fact, his innocence or guilt is not a factor in you making your determination for bond. And so having that as a platform, as a foundation, he's now showing all this positive information in order to make his request.